At the jail, Sheila wonders if there's anything else Taylor would like to blame her for. She recaps that she's locked up forever because of what Bill did. I never should have trusted you. Bill chuckles. But you did. He recalls that he sacrificed so much, but would have sacrificed even more so that she's not a threat to his family. Now she'll die alone in prison, unloved. Your inescapable fate. In Forrester's design office, Carter asks Katie, given what Bill did, has that changed how you look at your ex-husband? At Il Giardino, Hope tells Deacon she has to get back to work soon. It never stops, and neither does her love for him. She declares that he's a hero for helping bring Sheila Carter to justice. They embrace as Hope says, "You did good." Deacon thanks her and looks emotional. After the hug, Deacon tells Hope he's not responsible for bringing Sheila down. Hope feels he's being too modest. Deacon argues he just got pulled into the sting. Hope is just glad Sheila's in prison, and as much as he wants to downplay it, he has a lot to be proud of. Deacon's expression stuns her. She asks, "Dad, you are proud of yourself, aren't you?" Deacon nods. In the design office, Katie runs down Bill's complicated nature to Carter. She's glad everyone can see the goodness inside of him. What I could see so many years ago. At the jail, Bill smirks about Sheila being locked up in a cell until she's dead. No visitors, no family, no one. That is the fate you brought upon yourself. Sheila slams the table and exclaims that it's a fate he forced on her. Taylor snipes, "Oh my God, Sheila, just accept responsibility." Sheila snarls that Taylor shot Bill. "You should be in a prison cell right next to mine." Taylor smirks. At Il Giardino, Deacon wants Hope to take food with her and can't help but ask how it's going at Hope for the future. Hope guesses he means with Thomas and reminds him Zend is part of their team too. Deacon points out Zend wasn't obsessed with her and Hope's Tommy boy is minding his P's and Q's. He wants to know how Liam feels about it all, and Hope hedges. He'll come around. Deacon takes that to mean he's not too thrilled. Hope will handle that and urges Deacon to focus on his restaurant. She reiterates how proud she is of him, helping to rid them of Sheila from their lives once and for all. In the design office, Carter assures Katie that she doesn't have to justify her feelings about Bill to him. He reminds her of the way he treated her in the past, however, and doesn't want to see him hurt her again. At the jail, Sheila informs Taylor and Bill that she may be locked up, but she can still cause a lot of trouble. Bill intones that she's not going to do anything. He cut a deal with the feds and Taylor's off the hook. Taylor mocks Sheila. The Forrester, the Logans, and the Spencers will never have to worry about you targeting them again. Your days of terrorizing us are over. Sheila broods. Bill calls for the guard. Taylor walks out. Bill tells Sheila, "You'll die in here, Sheila." And no one, absolutely no one, is going to care. Sheila slams the table around in anger. At Il Giardino, Deacon pauses while working to think back to his romance with Sheila and to helping her be arrested. He walks out abruptly. In the design office, Katie knows Carter is concerned for her. Carter hates the way Bill took her for granted and disrespected you. He declares that she deserves better, even if it's not him. Katie loves the way he cares for her and loves what they have become to each other. She will not take that for granted. Carter is deeply grateful that she trusts him enough to share so much of herself with him. He realizes that her feelings for Bill are complicated, but don't forget you left him for a reason. As they gaze at one another, Bill appears. "Sorry to interrupt." Katie asks, "How did things go with Sheila?" Bill says good, and that she's totally isolated. There isn't a soul left on the planet who has an ounce of sympathy for Sheila Carter. At the jail, Sheila is told she has another visitor. She's not keen and asks the guard to send them away. Just then, Deacon is ushered in. He sits across from Sheila and tells her, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Deacon tells her he was worried about her after her heart attack and asks how she's doing. Sheila is better physically. Deacon tells her Bill and Ridge came to him. They didn't give him a choice. He would have ended up behind bars. "You have to know, I didn't want this." He remarks on the crazy journey they shared since the day she showed up on his doorstep as a redhead. Sexy nine-toed beauty. He knew it was nuts to get involved with her, but every time he tried to get away, something drew him back in. Sheila asks if he knows what that was. Deacon says he does, and so does she. She's always known how he feels about her. Please tell me you don't hate me, he pleads. In the design office, Katie and Carter are glad to hear that Taylor got to confront Sheila. Bill asks Carter if he can speak to Katie alone. Katie says anything he has to say to her, he can say in front of Carter. Bill shrugs, as you wish. He tells her how important she is to him, how much he misses what they shared together, and laments that his life isn't a life without her in it. All that time he spent trying to bust Sheila, doing whatever he had to do to protect her, to protect everyone, it only reinforced how much he loved her. It would kill me to lose you. Carter makes a face. Bill respects Carter, who is a good and decent man, but that doesn't mean he's going to give up. We share a son, a family, and we can have that again if you just give me one more chance. I think I have proven to everyone with this Sheila situation that I will go to any lengths to get what I want. I love you, Katie. Katie closes her teary eyes. Bill says, I believe that deep down in your soul you still love me too. Tell me I'm not wrong. Tell me that you're still my Katie.